What's going on, guys? NoSlack Novak here with another episode of Motorsport Manager. Last race we did pretty damn well. Falco finished in 5th, which he had a very good shot at finishing in 4th. However, a late second push by the 4th place driver Zarate kind of ruined that. But he did finish 5th. Not bad. We got $700,000 bonus bucks for that. And then Faith finished in 10th, which was pretty solid. We do have an engine being designed right now that's going to be done in 4 days. We are improving our parts too. We did get a brand new engine that we're actually improving here and developing the better reliability for that as well. So a lot of these things are going to be done quite soon. I am, however, going to want to, I was thinking maybe pushing a little bit more towards reliability, but I think we're fine. Like we're probably not going to use this engine this year, especially considering we only have 2 races left. I don't think it's really worth the risk. And then these parts really don't need too much more of an improvement on reliability. I really want to focus more on getting the performance upgraded as much as we possibly can, especially with the other engine here getting developed here in the next 3 days. All right. Oh, spec suspensions too. I don't think we want to do that. We've got a pretty solid suspension too. So there's going to be a vote coming up for spec suspensions, which I'm thinking is going to put us at 150, right? The spec performance is going to be 150. We already have one suspension that's at 180. So no, we don't want to use spec suspensions. And then this one here has a potential of going up to 145. But if we design another one, it'll easily be above that. So we definitely want to vote against the spec suspensions. So let's see. If we focus just on this, you know what? No, let's go over here. Design parts. Okay, improve parts. So what are we going to improve on? We can't improve on the brakes. Oh, you know what? Actually, we can. We can improve these brakes still. These are the good brakes, 131. Those can definitely get improved a lot more than they already are. The engine here can also get improved. We'll focus more on the reliability there as well. Let's go ahead and do that. Which the reliability won't really matter too much, considering the fact that we're not going to use these parts, and then next year the reliability is just going to go right back to being pretty weak. But the performance, we definitely want to improve on all that. The engine, this good engine's already maxed out too, so that's excellent. Let's see, what else can we improve? Nothing there. The good gearbox is already maxed out. We can improve more on the gearbox, the average gearbox. And then we have one more slot available. We can do that for the suspension right here. So we definitely want to keep bumping up the performance on those parts. I'm thinking, we can keep these, especially considering it is just the mechanic impact. So the fact that we have a 0 here doesn't really stop these from improving. So we're just going to keep that the way that is. I think we're looking okay. It's going to take, 22 days after the race for all of these parts to be maxed out, which is expected because we do have like 76 points that can be improved on this engine here, and another 43 on the brakes here, another 9 here, and 9 here on the suspension. Which I'm a little surprised that the engine already got maxed out here on the 185, but that's you know what, that's solid. Let's check out what kind of sponsorship offers we have. We do have the 3 offers, so that is great. We have a 1, 2, and a 3-star, so it looks like we'll probably go with Kashima. However, let's give these other guys a chance. 10 races, 200 grand up front, 200,000 per. So that's going to end up being worth 2.2 million. Then over here we have 1.5 million upfront payment, which that's nice, getting the 1.5 up front. Even though this one is worth more and this one is 1 race longer. Then over here we have this one that's going to end up being worth 3.9 million, and that is because we get 300,000 per race times 13 races. That is 3.9 mil. Overall, I think we're going to want to go with that. Let's go ahead and accept Kashima. Don't really need to think about it too much. Marketability is 60.7%. We are at 3 stars. Faith's marketability is only 16%. Falco is at 66, and then overall our team is at 100. So I would like to get their marketability up just a little bit more, but you know what? I'm not too worried about it. Let's simulate all the way up to this this vote, which I really hope that it does not pass. I really want them to shoot down the using the stock suspensions. Just Because we're already above the spec engine. We don't want to use a weaker suspension. And I only have the one vote, which sucks. But you know what? We're completely going to vote against. Right now, it's 4-2 with four teams being undecided. I really wish I had at least one vote extra, but you know what? So we're going to vote against it, and we'll see where we end up. Vladimir voted for. Maria against. Beautiful. Hugo against. Also beautiful. Beautiful. 4. It's 4-1 right now. 5-1. Excellent. 5-2. Abstained. 4. Unless she used a ton of votes. 5-4. It was rejected. Beautiful. Wait. What? What? Did I vote wrong? Suspension can no longer be developed. No. Okay. No. That was the vote. The suspension can no longer be developed in-house. All teams use standard suspensions of performance level 150. This lowers the annual cost of car development. We voted against it. The against vote won. Hence, suspensions will still be allowed to be developed in-house. Okay. Whew. I got a little worried. I thought maybe I voted for the wrong on the wrong side there. That made me a little nervous. My stomach sank a little bit. All right, let's pause real quick. We'll go into scouting. Let's see what we ended up getting here for Sergio. Oh wow, braking 16, excellent. Everything is pretty solid. I mean, he's even better than I thought he was. Granted, he doesn't have too much more room for improvement, but he is maxed out at 3 stars, which not bad. What kind of permanent traits does he have? He has a pet dog, which means his mechanic relationship is down -20, which kind of sucks. But then these two don't really matter too much because those are only temporary. Those are going to go bye-bye here very soon. But let's see. He finished 4th, 1st, 19th, 1st, 2nd. So he's consistently a top 5, top 6 driver. He had one bad race. But everything else, he finished pretty damn well. Oh man, we might want to bring him in. Although I still think our top priority is improving the car, because as we can see here, all of our parts are pretty much below average. The deceleration, we're in 7th, but that's our best. And then we're pretty close to being average with the acceleration. We're also 7th there. But we still definitely need to work on improving our cars rather than our drivers. Plus, the drivers are pretty damn expensive. Anyways, let's go ahead and continue on. Let's check out this report real quick. 40% chance of rain, 21 lap race, and yeah, we're going to be using soft and medium, which, not bad, whatever. That 40% chance of rain, we'll see. We'll see how that works out. Real quick, I want to check out on the performance of these parts. We're at 144, 175. I think a lot of these parts, though, we're not going to be using. Some of them we are, don't get me wrong. But then, like the engine over here, we're not going to be using. The brakes we are using, though, right? They're already at 145, but that's Faith's brakes. I mean, she's been using worse parts the whole year. So the fact that that's improving is still going to increase her chances of finishing much higher than she has the rest of the year. Looks like the World Motorsport Championships are in race 14 of 16. Again, we don't care about that too much. We just want to travel to Milan and have our 9th race of the year. So this is the second to last race of the year, guys. I would love to see our drivers continue improving. We're definitely going to jump on the 6th place here with Ambrosia. Try to get that $700,000 again. Part fitting we don't have to mess with just because, let's go check it out. But we're not going to have to adjust anything. I want to see these engines. Nobody is using these top 2 engines, and that is fine because, again, they're both illegal. Even though the rules risk is very low, we don't want to jeopardize getting one of these engines caught and banned for the rest of the season. We want to save those for next year, and that's going to be a lot of fun using those engines there. All right, let's go ahead and continue on, and let's go into this practice session. Milan, Italy. I would love to visit there. And I really like this track because, look, it's just such a speedy track. So few turns, a lot of straightaways. The turns aren't too crazy. it would be a lot of fun, I think, to race on this track. And this is, of course, where a top engine, like a top speed engine, would do work wonders. But again, don't want to jeopardize using those two engines. And even if I did want to use them right now, their reliability is just not good enough. Not up to NoSlack Racing standards whatsoever. Alright, let's jump in here. We're going to do Faith and Falco. Oh, wait. Ooh, hold on. Car 1. Which one is car 1? That might be a... Ooh, you know what? I just realized something. We might have a little bit of an issue here. Which is car 1? You know what? We'll do Faith and Falco. Let's check out the car setups. Now I'm not so sure if... Are they using the right cars? Downforce we'll leave right there. Handling we need to adjust. We'll kind of put that more towards oversteer. And then the speed balance we will adjust to top speed. And then tire choices. Let's check this out. No rain in the forecast right now, so we're going to go ahead and stick to it is going to be 59. We'll do the softs. Those worked pretty well for us last race. And then over here for Falco, we'll try to probably do more of the same. We'll put him more down to downforce. Handling we will adjust, we'll do top speed for speed balance. And then, fine, let's do understeer. We'll do something like that. See how that works out for us. Confirm, take practice. I wonder if that really makes a difference, the whole car 1, car 2 thing. Let's just bump them up to attack and overtake here. And we're going to bring them right back in. I'm going to have to pay a little bit more attention to that, because I'm not quite sure if the car 1, car 2 thing matters, makes a big difference. I mean, I always just assumed, it would make sense. I guess Faith is driver number 1, right, on the screen. So it makes sense that she has car 1. I'm pretty sure car 2 is the better car 2 anyways. So I really want Falco to have car 2. 33% here on the optimum balance, which is absolutely horrible, so we definitely have to make major adjustments. We'll do a pretty big adjustment to the downforce. Handling, we'll also do a big adjustment. And I'm surprised that they don't want the top speed over here, considering the track. But you know what? Hey, fine. So we'll do something like that. We'll kind of put it just more towards the middle. We'll send you back out. And then over here with Faith, she's just a little bit better, probably around the 50s. 69%, okay, not bad. But again, we're going to need to do some adjustments there. See, she likes the top speed. Let's go ahead and we'll just move that a little bit more. We'll do something like that, and the handling is going to have to get adjusted quite a bit. And then let's move that back. And then the downforce is also going to have to get moved. So I think we'll be okay there. Let's try that. Send both of these guys out, and again we're going to bump them up to the top ones, right? We're going to go to attack and overtake for both drivers, and then we're just going to bring them right back into though. I want to get these both of these drivers up into the 90s before we actually let them do their official practice lap time. Arbeloa is currently second in time. And he's pretty much the best, right? Oh, Falco's just shot up. I want to say he was at, what, 33? And now he's probably in the 80s, 90s. Look at that, from 33 to 86. Not bad whatsoever. Nice, nice, nice. All right, let's try to adjust it just ever so slightly and hope that we get into the excellent range. Let's see. Okay. We'll try to bump handling to the right. So we'll do something like that. Downforce, we're good there. Speed balance, you know what? Let's see, hold on. Where were we on speed balance? So I think we want to move speed balance to the left. So let's do something like that. And then the handling will have to get bumped again, right? We'll do something like that. We'll check that out. See how that works for him. Ooh, wow, 2 excellence, nice. So we got a little bit lucky there. From 69 to 90, beautiful. So we're going to keep downforce and speed balance the same, and then handling is clearly going to have to get moved quite a bit. So we'll do something like that, and then we'll bring the speed balance right back down to excellent. So I'm fully expecting Faith's next optimum balance to be right around like 95-96%. That being said, let's go ahead and just send them out for the rest of the race, or the rest of the practice session. I don't see why not. They're both going to be in the 90s after this. We're not going to have to do too much more adjustments. Actually, you know what? Falco, I think I want to bring him in. Just because we weren't sure. He had 2 greats, right? We weren't too sure which direction to move him in to get him into excellent. Oh, well, we got it. Excellent, excellent. We have 1 good that we need to work on a little bit. We're at 96% now. That's beautiful. But we were great as far as the downforce, so we do need to return the downforce back to where it was, and maybe even move it slightly over the other direction. So I'm thinking he'll probably be either great or excellent on that one, and then the handling is gonna have to get moved back. You know, that makes me a little there. I think we're gonna be good there. I think that's gonna be perfect. Let's go ahead. Fast forward, and we'll send him out for the rest of the practice session as well. Alright, Faith Anthony. I can feel that the handling is much better now. Thank you. You're very welcome. Let's see where Faith finishes in terms of practice time. So right now she is in 7th. She's got the 7th fastest practice time, which is, I think, right where she was in the last race too, right? I think she finished 7th and Falco finished in 2nd. So no surprise there. She's pretty much right around the same. Let's see what Falco gets for his time. Faith's really happy with the gear ratios, which is good. And Falco, let's see what you got. Top 3 for sure, right? 2nd. Okay, he's still in 2nd. Dembele is the fastest driver right now. Falco is just under half a second slower than Dembele. Let's see if we can kind of pick up some time here, though. Oh, Faith came back. All right. Faith, you know what? Let's just go ahead and send you right back out there. You're at 98%. Not going to mess with it. Not even going to touch that. Let's just send you right back out. Bam, bam. Good. Hopefully you can get 1 more lap in like that. Falco here. Let's see. Is he doing anything? Oh, he's in on his in lap. Okay. Well, still not. Okay. 98% as well? 99. Okay. I'm thinking, you know what? Fine. We'll leave that. Get out there. Attack. Overtake. Bam. Try to get 1 more lap in. Not bad. 2nd and 8th now. So somebody passed up Anthony for 7th. Not quite sure which driver that was, but it doesn't really matter too much. 2nd and 8th in terms of practice time. Maybe we can get 1 more lap. Maybe not. Finished. Everybody finished. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. Not bad. Not bad. Hopefully we'll get the same results we had last time. Or maybe even a little bit better. Alright, let's wrap up this practice. Let's get going. All right. Here we go. Milan. Cloudy. Not quite sure if it's going to be raining, but we'll see. We need to finish 6th or above to get that 700,000, which, again, we would really, really like. Doesn't look like there's any rain in the forecast here in the first 4 or 5 laps. We'll give her the soft and the race trim there. And then I think we're going to stick with the same thing we did last time. We'll do the soft and the race trim for Falco. Let's do the car setup, which we're good. 98%. Beautiful. We'll stick to that. And then for Faith, let's go with the medium like we did last time. We'll give her the maximum 9 laps worth of fuel there. Falco's going to have the 99 setup. And we're going to give him the softs. And then we'll also do the 9 laps. You know what? Hold on. I'm thinking, let's just give Faith I think we're going to give Faith the softs as well. She's got the bonus. Let's do that. Whichever driver is first is just going to, you know, we're just going to have them pit second. We're not going to do the preferential treatment for Falco like we were in the past. Faith showed in the last race that she's not bad whatsoever. If given the opportunity, especially because she's starting third, she might be able to kind of surprise some people and actually finish on the podium. We'll see, though. We will see. Alright, already jumping into second. So we're second and 15th right now. Let's go ahead and speed up just a little bit. We're going to go until our tires kind of warm up. Which shouldn't take too long. They're both running on the soft tires. We have them on the maximum push for the tire wear. So that should happen pretty quickly. Falco's in 18th though. That's a little disappointing. He always seems to be starting off pretty poorly. Not sure what the reason for that is. I think he started off 15th. Not quite sure though. Don't quote me on that. Alright, let's see. Tire temperatures are definitely heating up, which is nice. We'll speed it up just a little bit more. Yeah, the tire temperatures are almost perfect now. I'm thinking we'll probably lower those a bit. Let's go to neutral and neutral for both drivers there. And then, you know what, we'll also just go to high and high as far as the engine mode. Second and 19th. Let's follow Falco a little bit closer just to see what the problem is there. 235 miles per hour top speed. He's still right there with the pack. Should be doing much better than he is. Faith Anthony dropped all the way down to 6th. That's not good. That is not good. Alright, let's warm up the tires some more. It was a mistake lowering it down to a neutral. Faith Anthony is now in 6th now, okay, and Falco is kind of battling for 19th and 20th. Falco, I really need you to do something. Come on, buddy. Weather forecast doesn't look like there's any rain in the future. Falco, buddy, you need to start passing some people up. There we go, 18th now. Nice, nice. Do some more of that. Do some more of that. Faith is in 7th, so she's actually out of the sponsor's objective. We need to kind of pay attention to the, I think we're going to have Faith pit, just because she only has a little bit more than 2 laps worth of fuel left, and her tires are already on 41%. And then Falco's going to have to pit here pretty soon as well. Yeah, Faith, you know what? We're going to have you pit. We're going to have you do another lap. Oh, man, 13, 15. Okay, we'll have you do another go-around on the softs. Let's give you the maximum amount of fuel that we can give you. Park conditions are looking okay. Pit strategy, yeah, that's fine. Alright, let's do that. So Faith is going to pit right now. Falco's going to be able to do one more go-around, which he's in 13th. Faith was in there for 10.8 seconds. Not bad. Pit lane, almost 32 seconds. And then Falco, we're going to go ahead and have you schedule a pit stop. We'll give you, let's check out the weather forecast. We will give you another set of softs. We will push you up, have you get the 8.7 laps worth of fuel. Parts are looking fine. Pit strategy is balanced. Good, good, good. So I think, you know what, overall I think we're going to be okay. Just because a lot of those other cars ahead of us are going to have to pit, which is going to allow Faith and Falco. Well, Falco is going to be pitting right now too, though. Although he did work up quite nicely from 20th to 12th. Faith is going to be able to catch up a little bit here, seeing as how everybody else is pitting. There she goes, 17th now for Faith, 20th for Falco. That stop was awesome. Okay, good. I'm glad he liked his pit stop. I wasn't paying too much attention to it. Tires we're going to keep the same. We're looking good there. Fuel strategy, I think we're fine as well. 20th for Falco, 17th for Faith. A lot of these other cars are in the pit right now, so we should be able to do a little bit of catch-up here. We did. Faith is in 7th. Falco is in 14th. So Faith is definitely having the better race, even though she did start off much more ahead of Falco in terms of overall standings. But that was expected, given her position. Alright. 6 laps of fuel for Falco, 5 for Faith. Their tires are looking okay. Faith is actually going to have to pit again pretty soon. Her tires are wearing down so much more quickly. I'm thinking we'll just have to have her finish on the, we'll have to have her finish on the mediums. Because I don't like how quickly her tires are wearing down. Let's slow down the race just a little bit too. Go from speed 3 to speed 2. Alright, so Faith is in 10th now. Tires are looking fine for both drivers. I think their fuel strategy is fine as well. Yeah, we're quite a bit off. I mean, Faith is 5 seconds behind 6th place for that sponsor's objective. Oh man, okay. Yeah, I definitely think we're gonna have to switch Faith over to the mediums. Falco, I'm not quite sure. He has 1 lap of fuel more than Faith, and his tire percentage is almost 20% higher. So I think we'll be able to actually have him pit 1 lap after Faith. And then, like I said, hopefully Faith is going to have... We're definitely going to put her on the mediums. And I'm hoping she'll have enough fuel to finish out the race. 9 laps remaining. Yeah, she should definitely have enough fuel to finish out the race. Let's go ahead and speed up time. We're going to schedule a pit stop for her. Not next lap, but the lap after that. So she's going to do about 1 3/4 of a lap before she pits again. Tires are looking fine for both drivers. Fuel is still okay. Faith is going to pass pit lane right now. Let's lower her fuel strategy down to medium. So she is going to pass right now, and we're going to schedule a pit right there. We're going to give her the medium tires. There's going to be 7 laps of fuel left, so let's give her the 8.3. Park condition is looking fine. Pit strategy, we're going to do balanced, and that's going to be good there. With Falco, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do overtake real quick until she gets to the pit lane, and once she pits, we can kind of focus a little bit more on Falco. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Get there, get there. Okay, good, she's there. We'll do high and push. And we'll leave that the way that is. Falco's now in 4th. Beautiful. How the hell? So many cars. Okay, so many cars pit right there. That's going to be interesting. Okay, Falco's going to have to pit. We have 7 laps remaining. We will be able to finish on the soft, so we'll do that. We'll give him a fresh set of soft tires. 6 laps remaining, so we'll give him the 7 laps worth of fuel. Park condition is looking fine. A little shaky, but I think we'll be fine. Pit strategy, we'll stick to that. And we'll see if Falco can maintain his 4th place. And it looks like Faith had a pretty bad pit stop there. Lost 8 seconds on something. Excess fuel. Okay, that's fine. Let's watch Falco here. I want to see if he can maintain his 4th place, which I highly, highly doubt that he will. But we'll see. We'll see. 9th, okay, he's exiting 9th, he's now in 10th. Not bad, not horrible, not really all that great. I mean, 10th place isn't bad. He's 12 seconds behind. Yeah, he's 12 seconds behind the 6th place driver. He's probably not going to be able to do too much catching up. And it looks like he might actually be in jeopardy of going down, because the 11th place driver, Vananen, who crashed in the last race, he's actually doing a pretty good job of catching up to Falco. Faith now is all the way in 17th. Man. Both of their tires are looking just fine. They'll be able to finish the race on these tires. She probably could have even finished on another set of softs. But she was running them pretty crazy. Let's go to overtake mode for her. And you know what? I think we're going to go to overtake mode for him as well. Just because... there's 3 laps remaining, and they both have more than 5 laps worth of fuel left. Alright, let's follow. Faith is in 18th. That's a disappointment. Falco looks to be battling for 9th. He is in 9th now. Beautiful. Highly unlikely that he's going to be able to catch up to the sponsor's objective, which we need 6th or better. However, you know what? 9th isn't bad. Let's hope that he can catch up maybe to 8th. Probably not either. He's 7 seconds behind 8th. And we have 2 laps remaining. He's hearing some strange noises from the engine. Let's see what he's talking about. Park condition, oh boy, we're at 21%. With 2 laps remaining, we're at 21%. That's not good. We ran him a little too hard. You know what? Damn it. Let's do this. Let's lower him down to medium. Does he have to pit? I don't think he really has to pit. He looks to be doing okay still. You know what? That being said, let's lower Faith down to high. Falco, you've only got 1 lap left, dude. Come on, just make it work. Make it work. I know your engine's pretty crappy right now, but just make it work. Alright, you know what? We're going to bump you up too. Let's do that. Nope. Actually, we're going to lower you. She does have the excess fuel. We'll go to high. Alright, he's done. He's in 10th. Kind of disappointing there for Falco. Would have liked for him to get better than 10th. Anthony finished in 18th. That was just a disaster for Anthony. You know what? Honestly, I'm not quite sure what happened with Anthony. I'm guessing it was a pit stop, but everybody pitted twice. So it's not like she took an extra pit stop or anything. You know, she did have that 8-second, not penalty, but they did mess up by 8 seconds, which I'm sure allowed a few cars to pass her up while she was in pit lane, which was pretty disappointing. Kind of curious as to the cars. We're going to have to pay a little bit more attention to that too. That was the second to last race of the season. Falco is now pretty solidly in 7th. Unless he has like a completely awesome finish, I don't think he's going to pass up Gerard for 6th. And at the same time, he's it's pretty hard to see him dropping below 7th in terms of standing too. So 7th, you know what? Not horrible. I'm not really disappointed with that. However, Archer was able to pass us up in the overall standings as a team. They are 2 points ahead of us now, which hopefully in the final race of the season we'll be able to pass up Archer. I would really love to get 6th place. Absolutely would love it. All right. So we've got one race left in the season. We're going to have to put in all of our energy into the performance upgrades, especially for the 2 engines. We'll have to kind of micromanage that a little bit. Not interested in this screen. Let's go ahead and go. Lost 1.2 million. So what are we at now in terms of finances? We are at, once it gets done saving the game here, we are at $718,000. Not great, but not horrible either. We're not going to be developing any more parts right now, I don't think. Especially just because let's see, the next race is in 24 days. If we focus, okay, you know what, let's actually continue. Yeah, we'll accept this interview. Faith Anthony has claimed that your brakes seem to be holding them back. Yeah, you know what, fine, I'll admit to that. Team marketability went down, which kind of sucks, but oh well. Let's go ahead and continue. Wait for this car parts to get done. We'll look at improving parts now. So these parts here are going to be done 2 days before the race, which is going to be pretty solid because that's going to mean that we're not going to be in jeopardy of any of these parts really not being top-notch into next season. Reliability, we don't care too much about just because these engines, I mean, the reliability is going to go down anyways starting next season. We do want these 2 engines to lose their risk, which they will, and then obviously we want them to get bumped up as much as possible going into next season. I think we're looking okay. Maxed out there, already maxed out there and there. So we're just kind of focusing on topping those off, which I think we will be able to do. Now, that being said, if we were to develop a part, what part do we need to develop? Brakes will be at 193 and 173, which are going to be, I mean, those are going to be okay, right? The engines are already going to be pretty solid. They're going to be pretty much our best parts. 225 and 185. I mean, this gearbox is going to be a little bit better than that engine, but so I think we're okay on gearboxes. Let's see, suspensions, 180 and 145. So I'm thinking maybe we could do a better suspension. Brakes, I mean, brakes 193 and 173 is okay. I'm thinking we need the suspension. That 145 suspension is kind of weak. Let's see. If we were to design a new part, a new suspension, how would that work out for us? We could do the illegal too. Medium speed corners. We could do the legal suspension and just not use it this year. That would be a 160. And then let's see over here. Build time +5. Medium corners +40 to max. Reliability +50, but the red zone would go up pretty crazy. Medium speed corners 15 to max, 20 off the bat. So that would make it a 171 and 195. However, this would make it a 151, 200. 5 points better in the overall. And then it would take +5 days, +2 days. You know what? I think we're going to go with this. How about 195? Let's see. 195. What are we at with the suspensions? 195. I mean, that would be a 50-point increase if we were to design that. Oh, man. Tough. Suspensions. I mean, that is pretty weak. We are lacking. We are the eighth worst team is in terms of suspensions. Definitely need to improve that area. You know what? Let's just go ahead and do it. We'll design the suspension. We'll do the risk level here. We'll do that there. And I mean, altogether, I would like to get this more. Oh, we could do another one. Wow. So we could actually get up to 235. Wow. Hell yeah, let's do that. It's going to cost us $1 million, but it's going to potentially get us up to 235. So yeah, we'll do that. That's going to take, how long is that going to take to build? 19 days. Okay, that's going to be pretty tight. It's going to be very tight, as a matter of fact. Let's check out our sponsorships too. We have a few available. 1, 2, and 3 star again. 8th and above, 5th and above, 4th and above. Let's see. Upfront payment. No upfront payments whatsoever, which is kind of crappy. Oh well. 9th. If we do this one for 4th or above, we could get $900,000. 5th and above would be $800,000. And then 8th or above, which is a lot more realistic, we can get $500,000. But that's for 12 races. That's essentially our last race this year and all of next year. And then this, we will pretty much be able to change out in the middle. Just, 6 races after the, pretty much in the middle of next season. I think we're going to go with this one. We'll go with Squilladoo. No upfront payments, but, oh well. And over here, that is only a 1 star. We'll wait to get a better offer there. Let's go ahead and continue on a little bit. We're going to save a lot of this for the next episode, the next and last episode of Season 2. However, I do want to kind of focus on the micromanagement of these parts. Are any of these parts getting improved that we're not going to work, not going to use next year? So the brakes, we definitely want to improve those brakes as much as possible. Then over here, we're already improved on the engine. We definitely want to improve that engine as much as possible as well. Don't need to do anything there. Gearboxes, we definitely want to get that bumped up. So that's actually almost done. That's going to be done here pretty quickly. And then these suspensions, you know what? We could actually stop working on the suspension just because we are designing the other one. So we'll kind of be able to focus a little bit more on that. So those will be done 3 days before the race. And then once those are done, we'll be able to put in 100% of our focus on the new suspension. 3 days before the race, let's do this right here. Just put a little bit more effort onto, no, screw it. We'll just focus on performance. So yeah, you know what? I think that's going to be the end of this episode, guys. Next episode, it'll be the last race of the season. Oh, let's check out our sponsorships too. Next episode is going to be the last episode of the season. Upfront payment, 1.6. Nice. Although this one is going to be, 3.5? Altogether, that'll be 3.5 mil minus the 300. So 3.15? 3.15 million bucks if we do the Peach Plum. That is 9 races. 1.6 upfront there. 8 races. But yeah, that's a whopping 3.15 million bucks. I think we're just gonna stick with that. Accept offer, Peach Plum. Do it. Nice. Okay. Yeah. All right, guys. Again, next episode, last episode of the season, we'll get all the parts done, and we'll probably do like another. Next episode is going to be like the race 10 episode, and then we'll do another episode after that, which is going to be like the off season, going into the third season for NoSlack Racing. Which I promised you guys when I started the series, I promised we would do at least 3 seasons. So season 3 is going to be a definite. I'm going to be playing a third season without a doubt, and yeah. So again. Episode 10, race 10, and then, episode 11, or the 11th episode of this season is going to be the off-season, heading into season 3. Hopefully you guys stick around for that. If you guys are enjoying this series, do me a favor, hit the like button. Let me know how much you guys are enjoying it. And I'll see you guys on another video. Until then, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye.